I got so caught up in motherhood because I just loved it so much. It was so exciting. I just loved I didn't love every minute of it. Yeah, there were poopy nappies that weren't,
Nobody
I
does.
wasn't
Yeah.
loving those. But you know what I mean? Like just having that
Yeah.
opportunity, the kids were amazing. And it was just a really, really overall happy, exciting time. And I think it was so easy to get lost up in it. And I live in Scotland. All of my family live in England. My husband, he started working away when the kids were really young. So it was just so easy just to give them everything. Like I was the person that was there 24/7. There wasn't a lot of help to kind of step in. And so yeah, it was super easy to get lost up in that and not have any time, like you say, like you're so busy, you don't always have the time to spend on yourself. And I wasn't really thinking about me anyway because I was having fun and enjoying it. And it wasn't until the kids started school and I had a bit more spare time. You know, you do drop off and you get home and you boil the kettle. You're like, right, what am I going to do today? And it was just like a blank. Like I had nothing outside of being a mum. So I would like spend hours like making elaborate, like, I don't know, like I used to make lunch boxes with sandwiches that were in the shape of castles, and like
Oh my God.
the house would always be like pristinely clean, and like the dinners, I'd like come up with all these like interesting dinners and stuff. And I was just kind of like doing that, I think, because I didn't really know what to do outside of that for me. I just completely lost touch with myself. Like I didn't know what I liked watching on the TV, so I wouldn't like sit and put the TV on. I didn't have any hobbies anymore. I'd lost contact with a bunch of friends, or a lot of the friendships that I made were like based around the kids. And then outside of that, again, that you'd socialize with the kids, but it would be like, I don't know, it didn't feel natural kind of necessarily way socializing without the kids there. So yeah, I think I'd kind of like accidentally just cut myself off from pretty much everything that I used to enjoy doing or spent my time on. And yeah, like I say, it wasn't until they started school that I kind of realized that I needed to like spend a bit of time on me, find out what I enjoyed doing again, because you can't just spend your whole life making castle sandwiches and
Do you
like
know what though? I
doing the
bet they
ironing.
were very popular at school,
They
and I
were
bet all
so
the other kids were
good.
going home and telling their mum, "Oh, Keeley made such and such castle sandwiches."
Yeah,
All
well, do you know
these
the
mothers like, "Oh
funny
God."
yeah, the funny thing was, right, so my son, he was obsessed with Pokemon at the time, so I made him like cheese Pikachu sandwiches. So they
Oh
were
my God,
like
that's so
little Pikachu
cute.
sandwiches. And he was like, Mum, I don't want Pikachu sandwiches. I want chocolate spread in my sandwiches. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh, that's too
oh,
ungrateful. Like,
I
no.
know,
I
right? So
mean,
I would be sitting there. He didn't want the Pikachu sandwiches in his lunchbox, so I'm eating Pikachu sandwiches for my lunch.
of course,
He's
yeah. Well,
got
we all do that.
chocolate
Yeah,
spread,
yeah.
yeah.
We're
Yeah,
all just surviving on our kids' leftovers, I think, at a
of
certain time in
course.
our lives. But
Yeah.
I think it's so important what you said there, that actually you just loved it. Like, I have so many conversations where that kind of sense of just overwhelm when you become a mum, and there is a kind of a grieving in a sense of the version of yourself that you were before, but
Hmm.
there is also this excitement of this new role and being able to kind of sink into it,
Hmm.
and actually the joy that can come from being able to do that.
Hmm.
And it sounds like it was quite an isolating experience anyway. If your partner's not at home with you, you do kind of, on one hand, you've got no choice. You're doing all the things. And you must have had such a close relationship with your children when they went to
Hmm.
school. And you've
Yeah.
had that amazing season together. But then when your youngest goes to school and there's nobody at home with you, when you have a business, you think about the school day and how short it is,
Hmm.
and how the hell are you going to get all the things done that you need to get done. But actually, if you've been stay-at-home mum and your entire focus has been on the children and home, and obviously, putting so much effort into just creating this amazing experience with mum and making the Pikachu sandwiches, like, actually to close the door, come in, make your cup of tea, and then just stare at these four walls and think that you actually don't know what to do with yourself.